Why?
He reminds me of you because he's not playing like a rookie offensively.
Oh,
He has multiple ways to attack the defenders.
well, I appreciate that, Jack.
Even though I lied.
You know, I was about to say he reminds me of you because his mental approach is such wise beyond his years. But he's amazing production. It's given him a handful of games this season, so I'm not sure.
You know who AI reminds me of?
Who's that?
Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. It's out on the road tomorrow as the Spurs wrap up this home. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Guys, Joel Embiid is listed at 7 feet, but at player introductions, they say 7'2" center, Joel Embiid. Now, Brett Brown says when you stand next to him, you understand the difference between 7 feet and 7'2". He's a big man, Kevin.
He is tremendous size and skill to match, GA. Thanks. And now, Chris, a few games under their belts, we're seeing some inexperienced guys take that next step, make that leap.
Well, yeah, I mean, guys are really doing a great job on that level and given the opportunity to play in this game. And it's maybe because so many young players are being counted on for big roles now. You know, the game has kind of changed where in the past they would be on the side learning from a veteran and being kind of introduced and slowly introduced to the game. Right now, though, guys, we've seen what they've done in college. We know that they've had great coaches and great coaching. And so, yes, the bar has moved up where we expect younger players to do more because the game is built for younger players. Fast pace, speed in the game, shooting threes, just having fun out there. And so, yeah, I think a lot more is expected of young guys. And I think they're embracing the fact that they have a lot more responsibility.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Fultz is out there with A-Train. And it's Covington in at the small forward position. To the middle, here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Outside, Simmons. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Simmons got his second basket of the night.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
And it's blocked by Simmons. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Covington's shot is off. Spurs have gone 1-3 for the full to start this one so far. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Fultz kicks to Simmons. The pass to A-Train. Over in the corner, Fultz. 6 on the shot clock. For Murray. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Pondexter, defended by Covington. Pondexter, the pass to DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the lane. DeRozan's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, you watch Ben Simmons play, and it isn't a surprise, Chris, that he's a threat to go off for a triple-double every time he suits up.
Simmons is going to have a lot of triple-doubles in his career. Great size and a knack for the ball when it comes to rebounding.
Murray surveying the D. Here's Aldridge. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
At the tip, and Simmons is right there. Simmons got his third bucket of the night. Spurs trail by 4. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's DeRozan on the money from 12 feet away.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, A-Train.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
Here's Murray. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago. DeRozan, that's good.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on a play.
And they pick up 2. Simmons got 10 points in the game.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Well, think back to when Ben Simmons was first drafted as the top pick in 2016. Everyone knew he could be a playmaker as a small forward. But really, he functions fully as a point guard when he's out on the floor.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio, trailing by 2. Here's DeRozan. The shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Covington, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
You can't give Covington a lane. Once he gets one, he goes for the throwdown.
The Spurs have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And Chris, Simmons, a player that almost transcends the traditional basketball position.
He's a playmaker, plain and simple. He has the height and vision and skill to line up anywhere. Simmons, he could be viewed as a generational talent when it's all said and done.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's DeRozan, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Now, his touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Fultz kicks to Simmons. 11 feet away, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Pondexter. Inside, here's DeRozan. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Here's A-Train. DeRozan defending. And there's the bucket for A-Train. A-Train's got his first bucket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Kicks it to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's A-Train. Passes it to Covington. Down low. Here's Embiid. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Dexter with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. DeRozan's shot is good.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Hurdle kicks to Gasol. Now Mills. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Bellinelli against Chandler. 5 on the clock. The shot. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Bellinelli.
And you just have to love watching Bellinelli shoot the rock, just as smooth as they come.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Saric. A-Train is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then it's Johnson, and it's Chandler in at the threesome. Mills dishes to Bellinelli. He kicks it to Gasol. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Mills can't hit.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't a rhythm.
And Chris, with the way the 76ers have taken huge steps forward, what should the expectations be for this team the next few years?
I wouldn't be surprised, Kevin, if they were competing for a title in a few seasons. They have a very flexible cap to improve their roster, and anything less than that, I think should be viewed as a disappointment.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, A-Train in the last game against the Cavaliers got it done. He had 37 points and added to his scoring by grabbing 3 rebounds. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. After you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that high, it takes a while to cool down.
Yeah, he was special. The biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of them.
Pulls up on the elbow. Another miss by Philadelphia. Spurs trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gasol against Johnson. The 3 from Mills. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Mills has got his second basket of the night.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. The shot's good from A-Train.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
For the 76ers, the last game of win against the Cavaliers. Pass to Bellinelli. Johnson against Gasol. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Mills. He can't hit that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And there's the basket, good from A-Train. Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the call on A-Train. That is his first foul of the game. Quincy Pondexter is checked in for San Antonio. DeJounte Murray comes in for Patty Mills. And then for Philadelphia, Embiid, he's checked in for Johnson. Simmons comes in for Saric. And Robert Covington subbed in for Wilson Chandler. From about 19 feet, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made him pay for a lackluster effort.
Murray kicks to Pondexter. Now the pass to Curry. Pass to Gasol. In the corner, it's Pondexter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
We take a look at the A train. He is just outside the top 20, so you'd have to think there are too many players standing between him and a spot in the dunk contest this year.
And it's too bad, Kevin. I mean, I'm sure he'd bring a lot of excitement to the contest, but let's face it, it's a crowded field of contenders right now.
And as always, look at the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Murray outside. To the middle, here's Forbes. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his third assist on the night.
And think about, Kevin, this talented 76ers team. Coach Brown helped shape and form the core of this roster. And he's come up with the group much as they have grown under him.
A-Train, the pass to Simmons. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pondexter kicks to Pirtle. Passes it to Murray. To the paint. Here's Gasol. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And with Brown, he has the trust of the players because they have gone through the same trying times.
And let's not undervalue this stability. You have a coach like Coach Brown who has been through the ups and downs with the Sixers, it makes players play that much harder for him.
Well, Marcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Spurs. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Bryn Forbes. And there's the call on A-Train. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
You better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a 3rd foul before halftime.
And the Spurs making a change here. Walker's checked in. DeRozan finds Aldridge. That one good for 2. Aldridge has got his 2nd bucket.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. There's Covington. Yep, that one goes in there. Spurs trail by 6. And here is Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it to DeRozan. From 17 feet out. And too long on the shot.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Adept at figuring out ways to score from mid-range. False. So he has the touch.
Pass to Pondexter. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Aldridge. And the basket is good. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Here's Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist from Fultz.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. DeRozan in the corner. Shot clock at 6. A baseline J. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Up top, Fultz. His last outing, he had 8 points. There's the pass to A-Train. 1:10 left in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Muscala is checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Pondexter, headed by Simmons. Pondexter with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shoots. That one wide left.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
Yeah, this could come down to the correct play call. But let's see what they do right now.
And Aldridge comes over to help. Passes it to A-Train. To the inside. And stolen by Aldridge. Murray dishes to Walker. DeRozan against Covington. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. San Antonio again missing. Covington passes to A-Train with 4 seconds on the clock. You can't get that one. And that concludes the first half. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 10. And a chance now to send it up. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. Murray and DeRozan in the backcourt together. And it's Pondexter in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. You see, Webb, for your money, who does the best job of combining guard skills with a classic back-to-the-basket game?
Oh, I mean, you think of Cousins. He's 7 foot, not the fastest, but he has back-to-the-basket and then crossover three-point shooting ability. Embiid as well, Towns, and of course, Anthony Davis, who I think was a point guard and had a great growth spurt in high school.
Yes.
He's just a guard in the big man's body.
DeRozan finds Aldridge. Murray with it. With the teardrop. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it, and he's been fantastic. Guys?
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Now, here's DeRozan. Not a lot of room. And they double up DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. The shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Fultz. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fultz has got 6 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Well, in that way, he's checked in for San Antonio. Covington against DeRozan. Murray outside. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Mills, who's checked in for DeJounte Murray. The 76. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. Chandler with the block. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's A-Train. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. 14 points for A-Train.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
They've come in with the great overall strategy, the right attitude, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Aldridge kicks to Walker. 6 to shoot. Over McConnell. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Off target with was what? Pretty good look from mid-range.
To the left side wing. Pass to A-Train. To the inside. Johnson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game.
Even with the miss, that's a jumper he'll keep taking, as long as they keep leaving him open.
And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. That has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it. Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
And Walker kicks to DeRozan. Here's Pondexter. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist in this one. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's A-Train. 16 points for him. Count it. Good. A-Train's got 18 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Walker the pass to Aldridge. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. 12 points for him.
Look, I don't know how he got that one, about as tough of a shot as you can think of.
And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Forbes. He dishes it to Pondexter. Right side to Walker. DeRozan on the wing. He's guarded by Chandler. DeRozan. Chandler with the defensive effort. Timeout called the 76ers.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
5 seconds left to play in the third. Here's A-Train. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the fourth.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. 76ers ahead, ending the third quarter on a 20-6 run. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Can't forget about the boards. If we don't go to bodies, they're going to be at the rim all night.
And pretty unsurprising there, Greg Popovich reminding his guys to block out, play fundamental basketball.
Yeah, I mean, you work so hard at everything else. You have to finish the defense. It would be a crime to give up those extra possessions.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, Robert Covington out there with Amir Johnson. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's A-Train, and it's Muscala in at the center position. Gasol deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's San Antonio with it. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Aldridge. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, see, we've spoken before about the skills that were hardest for you to develop. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Good stuff out there. AI. Everything is all set. They're ready for you.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, good luck.
So another win tonight to keep the streak alive. Anything you want to say after that performance?
Man, it's been amazing to see what this team can do when everything is clicking. The fans have been great, and I think the main thing that I want to say is thank you to all of them for, standing behind us this entire way. I'm excited to see how far we can get, and we got a chance to make some real noise this season if we continue to keep up this level of play. All right, thank you.
Great work up there, AI.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. Philadelphia right now. They lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. So we're right around the season. Shaq, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system. You have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, it probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis, never make changes out of emotion.
Okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you. I understood it. I understood
All right.
it.
You did?
Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off, coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
traveling Philadelphia on I-95. A gorgeous night for basketball. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for reporting for the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis has drawn comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, and it sounds like Dirk is a fan. He says of Porzingis, he's long, athletic, tough. He has touch. He can put it on the floor. He is for real. Kevin?
And Porzingis, DA, a good 3 inches taller than Dirk. He's a very unique talent for sure. Well, we're right around the halfway point of the season, Doris. This is often when we see the better teams really begin to shift gears and surge ahead.
Yeah, we certainly have a better feel for who the contenders might be. We still have a long way to go, obviously, and teams will have some lulls and then some high points, and you've got to be able to weather all of those things. But the reality is we have a greater understanding of who has the necessary offensive and defensive components to compete at a championship level.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Inside, it's Porzingis and Cantor. Ntilikina and Lee are in the backcourt. And it's Knox in at the 3. Here's Embiid. Another shot. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside.
So what an incredible effort from Simmons, using his length so well when he's hitting the boards.
Porzingis with the ball, outguarded by Simmons. Cantor's shot is off. Now the 76ers with it. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
No doubt. I mean, they played to their strengths, and that's what helped them get this road win. I loved how they played for each other.
Here's Porzingis, and it's denied. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. It's tipped. Lee outside. New York, no good that time either. The 76ers are gone, 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's A-Train. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. And Simmons gets the bucket.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with him.
Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Knox the pass to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, they're simply having trouble getting their legs underneath them, right? They're just 1 for 5 to start things off.
Here's Knox. He had 15 points last outing. To the middle. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Shot's good by Simmons.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, that second unit was fantastic in the last meeting. They infused a ton of energy and, somewhat surprisingly, a lot of points production.
Passes it to Cannon. Here's Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Porzingis making his return after ACL surgery last season.
It's just nice to see him back. I mean, you remember that injury just took the wind out of the Knicks and their fans. However, it set their direction as they took a more long-term developmental approach.
Here's A-Train, covered by Lee.
And that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 10-2 run here. And here's Covington from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Here's Ntilikina, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
To the left wing. Cantor against Embiid. The pass to A-Train. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Right wing. Here's Knox. Hangs it from downtown. Knox has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Philadelphia leading by 5. Fultz with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Pass to A-Train. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Again, Philadelphia.
And how about the quick-fire release of Fultz? It is difficult to guard. You know he's thinking about shooting as the pass is coming his way.
'76ers moving the ball around. The basket counts and one. Will go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Burke, he's checked in for Ntilikina.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Knox misses.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus, not good.
Covington with the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Knicks trail by 11. New York calls timeout. Of course, when you look at point guards now, lots of combo skills, but there aren't as many guys with a pass-first mindset maybe that we've seen in the past.
Right, and it's a great point, Kevin, because increasingly you've got to be able to have guys at all 5 positions who are willing to score, or it certainly enhances your ability to win. If you are a pass-first mindset and really put scoring at a secondary level of importance, you've got to do it at such a high level. And I'm talking about guys like Rajon Rondo, Ricky Rubio, Lonzo Ball. All are men who have such a high degree of passing acumen that they can take a step back scoring-wise and still affect winning.
Great examples. The offensive rebound, Simmons. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Pass to Knox. Knocks it loose. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Sharge checked in for Joel Embiid. Chandler comes in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz. Vonleh's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Knox. A 3-pointer off the mark. The 76ers leading by 11. To the middle. And slam dunk by Sharpe.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
Noah finds Burke. New York, no good that time either. Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. From downtown, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Judge has got 5 now.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
Baker with the bucket. Baker's got his first points of the night.
Now, how about the vision of Joakim Noah? Waste no time delivering that pass.
A-Train. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Here's Knox. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Over Simmons. Knox misses.
Hey, we're not seeing the best quarter by this guy, and he's lost his feel a little bit.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They trail by 18. Noah kicks to Vonleh. Pass to Knox. Shot clock at 6. Simmons pulls it in.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Sharks, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Burke kicks to Vonleh. And there's the pass to Knox. Chandler with the block. And he gets it back. A second chance effort. Noah trying to get open.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
No good from A-Train. Knicks trail by 20.
Gentlemen, if ever there was a market that is aching for a competitive team, it is New York. The last time the Knicks saw the playoffs, 2013. Boy, does that feel like an eternity ago.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Here's Ntilikina. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And thinking back to the Knicks' last postseason appearance, they had some hard-nosed guys on that team.
They sure did. Guys like Tyson Chandler, Kenyon Martin, Jason Kidd. Listen, we know New York's a tough town. Their fans appreciate rooting for those gritty-type players. But in the end, at this point, whatever gets them wins will make them happy.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Inside, it's Porzingis and Kanter. Ntilikina out there with Burke, and it's Lee in at the small forward position.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, A-Train in the last game against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 22 points, and he was locked in with a strong shooting night from both the floor and the free throw line. He played a tremendous all-around game, and you'd love to see that type of effort. We'll see if he can maintain that kind of energy tonight.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
I think that's the kind of game that carries over, and he'll have every chance to do it because I've got to believe he's their #1 option.
So explosive moving towards the basket. Ntilikina is terrific at getting into the lane.
Here's A-Train. He's got 8. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Knicks have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Burke, the pass to Kanter. Out to the right wing. Porzingis against Embiid. Back to Kanter. It's stolen by Johnson. Now the 76ers on the break. It's good. 12 points for A-Train.
Well, I'll tell you, he's been a go-to guy for them as they've taken this lead, and he keeps coming.
New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Players going to great lengths to improve their performance and extending their prime years. We're seeing it all over the league. Doris, it amazes me.
I heard a number of LeBron James spending 7 figures a year.
Wow.
That's a 1 and 6 zeros to take care of his body.
No kidding.
Right, making an investment in your future. Understanding nutrition to training to recovery. listen, you have a limited window, Kevin, to make money with your body if you're a professional athlete. So why you wouldn't want to extend that window as long as possible? You're playing a kid's game for fun, Kevin. Come on, let's lengthen it out if we can.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Muscala's checked in. Here's A-Train. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
For New York, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Now, here's Burke, guarded by Fultz. Here's Porzingis, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, how comfortable is KP in the mid-range? Porzingis, what touch.
Out to the wing. Here's A-Train. 14 points for him, and the shot goes down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Back to Lee. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. The 76ers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Now, here's Burke, guarded closely. The dish to Lee. It's stolen by Muscala. Here's A-Train. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Fultz not just looking to score the ball, he also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Noah finds Burke. Will it go? And it's blocked. There's a minute left to play here in the half. Here's the floater, and it's laid in by Fultz. Fultz has got 9.
And Fultz is tough to contain. Even when you rough him up, he still gets the job done.
Burke, the pass to Noah. Lee outside. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Burke. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 7. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Inside, here's A-Train. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Second chance shot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The 76ers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Baker kicks to Porzingis. Over Šorić. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. A-Train has been sensational.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Craig, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency? They cannot let him get inside like that.
The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Markelle Fultz out there with A-Train. And it's Covington in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Knox the pass to Kanter. Simmons Simmons against Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. And Embiid with the block. Now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Fultz. Ntilikina passes to Knox, shoots over Covington, and the basket by Knox. Knox has got 7 points in the game.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Here's Simmons. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And last season, LeBron said that the Knicks made a mistake passing on Dennis Smith Jr. in the draft. Of course, they took Frank Ntilikina out of France.
Yeah, a little shade thrown Ntilikina's way last season. Of course, he's one of the youngest players in that draft, and so plenty of time for this young man to fulfill his potential.
Here's A-Train. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's now 26 points for A-Train.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. Here's Knox, defended by Covington. Porzingis passes to Ntilikina. Over Simmons. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. 76ers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Pass to A-Train. Shoots from the elbow. They grab their own miss. Embiid from down in the low post. It goes. He's got 12.
Yeah, second chance points. Gotta love the way they attack the offensive glass there, even with a huge lead.
I'll tell you, Greg, there's no let up in how they play. They want to dominate every aspect, and that includes second chance points.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
It hasn't mattered the scheme or the defender. Kristaps Porzingis is simply cooking right now.
Timeout called the 76ers. You know, Doris, for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that? The Knicks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
What's up?
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Fultz the pass to A-Train. From the wing. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. Noah's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Baker. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The 76ers shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's A-Train. Doesn't go that time. And New York will come the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Knox. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Chin.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Knicks have shot 6 of 7 at the line. A different look for New York. Enes Kanter comes in for Joakim Noah. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Ron Baker.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's A-Train. Ntilikina with the rebound.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
Burke the pass to Ntilikina. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Ntilikina's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I'll tell you, he gets into terrific post position. The entry feed is right where it needs to be.
Here's A-Train. 26 points for him.
That kind of defense It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Pass to Ntilikina. Puts it up. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Down low. Muscala gets the bucket. Muscala's got his first 2 points.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
It's stolen by Sharks. And here they come. Here's A-Train. It's tipped. Hits it despite the hat. Great, strong finish. And he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Porzingis. For Philadelphia, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And that one falls from Saric. And so it's Philadelphia, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Now, Greg, he's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man.
Some changes here for the 76ers. A-Train, he's checked in for Cunningham. Smith comes in for Korkmaz. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Ntilikina. Noah is out there with Baker. Then there's Burke. And it's Moutier in at the 1 spot. Burke kicks to Ntilikina. Passes it to Baker. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Moutier. He's covered by McConnell.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Yeah, bottom line, more boards means more possessions, and that's how you build a lead.
Here's A-Train, and stolen by Burke.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And the shot's good for A-Train.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
You know, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
Ntilikina can't hit. Here's A-Train. And again, it's Philadelphia.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Oh, there's no doubt. This crowd is into it, and it's because of how well their guys have played tonight.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan.